What's up, everybody? This is Black Ops 4, and I just got finished playing a bunch of matches of it. Just the multiplayer, didn't get to play zombies, didn't get to play the new Battle Royale mode, which is called Blackout, which was teased. But this is gameplay straight from the reveal event in Los Angeles. Apologies if the microphone recording is a little shoddy. I'm just using the headset mic in my hotel room while I'm doing this. So I was able to get hands-on with 3 different matches, 3 different game types of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer. And I thought I would put all of that gameplay up on YouTube and sort of talk you through what I experienced. Now, I'm not an expert at Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I only got 3 matches in. But there are some pretty significant changes they've made to Black Ops 4 compared to the rest of the series. And we're going to get into that once we see the gameplay for the matches that I played. So first off, I got some time to explore some of the loadouts and check out some of the weapons. And there are some pretty big changes here too. For example, I didn't see a tab for shotguns. There's a whole emphasis on tactical rifles here, which you can see. This is the Auger DMR, which I used a lot of in the second and third match, which you can see. And because the gameplay is a little different this time, it looks like single shot semi-automatic weapons might actually have a place in Call of Duty for the first time. Usually most people gravitate towards the guns that shoot the fastest, the fully automatic, maybe even submachine guns. Since I was only able to play 3 different matches, I wasn't able to use all the guns. I actually only used 2. One, I used one of the just assault rifles, fully automatic, standard assault rifle. I think it was called the Vapor. Well, I'll show you once I pick my loadout. And then I switched to the DMR because I saw DMR. I was like, oh my goodness, Halo. It's brought back Halo memories. And the DMR was king of Halo. So I was like, all right, let's give this a try. And I really fell in love with this gun. It's definitely the one I'm going to try out once I get the final product in my hands. Another big change in Black Ops 4 is that every gun has its own unique attachments. So no longer are there specific attachments for specific weapon classes and they fit into that class. No, now every single gun has its own unique attachments, which is really pretty interesting. Again, didn't have a lot of time with the game, but that's what they revealed at the keynote to kick off the reveal event. But we're going to get into the weapon attachments once I reveal these different menu systems. Some other things before the gameplay actually starts. There's no single player campaign in Black Ops 4. It's kind of been replaced with this different competitive multiplayer, 3 different zombie campaigns that'll be available day 1, and of course this blackout mode that they were really pretty secretive about. We don't know how many players are going to be in each map. We don't know if it's going to be the same weapons as competitive multiplayer. We don't know if it's hit scan versus projectile. All I was really told when I interviewed them, the Treyarch developers, was that they assured me that it's going to feel like a Call of Duty game. So don't expect this to play exactly like PUBG, where you have to really lead your shots. Also, don't expect it to be as sort of cartoony as Fortnite. It sounds like they're going for their own thing here. Now, they also confirmed that there are going to be land, air, and sea vehicles. So we're going to have a Call of Duty with vehicles, which is pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. So getting back to the gameplay here, now I went into the weapon attachments, and as you can see, you can have 10 different attachments based on your perks and your weapon attachments. So you can have 10 different slots equipped to your class. So as you can see, if I pick something else, then I have to replace something they already had attached, whether it's body armor or 3 attachments on my gun. So that's typical. Black Ops 3 was also like that. You just had a bunch of different slots that you could throw perks into and attachments, and you could manage that however you want. And then here are wild cards, which also give you different perks, and those also take place of your 10 slots that you have available to each class. Now getting into the perk systems, like as you can see, it's pretty standard perks. Some make your footsteps lighter and you don't really take fall damage. Some make you blind to UAV and you can't be seen by kill streaks. That's for now, it seems like it's pretty standard perks that we've seen in Call of Duty games. Sort of like a, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing. And again, as you can see in the upper right hand corner of the screen, this is pre-alpha footage, so that means new stuff could be added between now and October 12th when the game releases. We could see more weapons, weapons could behave differently, whole lot of changes could be made between then and now. There's multiple betas planned for the different modes for both competitive multiplayer. There's absolutely going to be a beta for the blackout mode. That mode, since it's brand new to Call of Duty, is absolutely going to have to be beta tested. So we'll see if any of these things change between then and now. Another huge change that they put into Black Ops 4 is the healing system. So no longer does your health regenerate over time if you just take cover. Now there is a dedicated button that you have to press in order to heal yourself. It's on a cooldown, and the cooldown isn't that long. It's about maybe 3 seconds or 3 to 5 seconds. I didn't actually time it, but we'll see here in the gameplay about how long it is. So every time you take damage, your health will stay that way until you hit the heal button, which will take you back up to 150. And I'll get more. I know I said 150, which is kind of strange because everybody's used to 100 in Call of Duty, which is another big change, which I'll get into in a second. But that healing button really changes how you play Call of Duty. It feels different. Damage feels actually more important than it used to, because that damage will stay with the player until they actually take cover and hit the heal button, even if hopefully it's available. It might not even be available if they just used it. There's also a specialist class that can take players up to 200 health, and it's they have kind of like an instant heal that they can help their team and heal their team. So that's the big change. And then also, like I said, 150 health instead of 100 health. Now players have a life bar above them, both your team and enemies, so you can see how close to death they are if they're in your crosshairs. So that 150 health also gives the game a different feel. You really have to work to put the players down. You really do have to aim for the head and not just put a few shots into a player's body and they'll go down like usual Call of Duty gameplay. But no, it's the 150 health is a big gameplay change, and it'll be interesting to see how that affects the really competitive scene and the pro scene. That's why I think that single shots and DMRs and ranged weapons are really going to play a big role in this Black Ops 4. I don't think it's going to be spray and pray gameplay. I think players are going to want a more accurate weapon and get those headshots, because it does take a couple to put a player down. Now here you can see the specialist screen, which you can pick right before you get into the gameplay. Has kind of an Overwatch feel. You can choose your different specialists, whether it's a healer or whether they have mobile cover. It's kind of like a hero shooter, but it still does feel like Call of Duty. Doesn't really feel like Quake Heroes or Overwatch or like a completely different genre. It's still Call of Duty. So this mode is Domination. We've seen it in many Call of Duties. Your typical different A, B, and C areas to control. If you have more people in the circle, it captures it faster. If you have more zones captured, kills are more valuable. And that's pretty much it. So there's some water there that I just ran away from. You can jump in the water and swim over to different areas of the map. So this map is called Contraband. It's actually pretty cool. Both A and C zones are on the opposite ends of the map, but they're also pretty close. But that B area is right in the middle, right on that bridge. There's a bunch of different ways to see where people are coming from, and also flank that from the water. There's a bunch of different ways to get to B. So that's where most of the firefights happen. Here, I jump in the water. Here, you can swim over to that wall or just go right in here, jump in the window.
Tactical beacon online. Enemy has B. Sensor dart away. Securing A.
So there at the bottom of the screen you can see the health is controlled by L1. I was playing on a PS4, so I had a PS4 controller. And that's across all specialists. Doesn't matter what specialist you are, they all have that healing ability, which is L1.
Losing Charlie.
And once I take some damage here, I'll show you how it works.
Hostile CUAV detected.
See, I'm in B there, and people can flank from the left or right there, come from behind. It's a high traffic area. So yeah, I'm using the Vapor here for my first match, just a standard, fully automatic assault rifle. I thought it was okay. You run out of ammo pretty quickly. But there is a perk that you can have, the scavenger perk, where running over enemies who you've downed,
Taking Charlie.
you can pick up their ammo and use it for whatever gun you have.
We lost Bravo.
See that window just overlooks B. You can really take out anyone who's there, especially if they have their back to you. See, okay, there's the heal, and you can see now it's on a cooldown. It's a little bit more than 5 seconds. It didn't feel that long in the heat of battle. See, it still wasn't ready there, but I was already dead.
Taking B.
So it looks like it's about 5 to 10 seconds, which is pretty cool. You can't just heal whenever you want to, especially if you just came out of a fight and you just used the heal ability. Not much recoil on that assault rifle. It's pretty clean. See, I only was taken down 10 health there, but I wanted to get back to 150 before I got into another fight. Didn't want to be at any disadvantage, so that's going to really change how people play Call of Duty.
B secure.
And it also adds a lot of value to the medic class, who can A, get you to 200, and also just heal you whenever they want. So there's a lot of value there.
Dominated. Take those positions. Taking C. Taking B. C secure.
Ready to lead the charge.
Bravo secure.
Threat neutralized.
And as you can see there, it does take a little long. Like, those were pretty much all headshots, but it took a couple, especially even from my fully automatic weapon, to actually put him down. That 150 health changes a lot.
Securing Alpha. We lost Charlie.
Neutralized enemy center.
Alpha secure.
Again, it's really hard to get a full, I mean, it's impossible to get a full grasp on a brand new shooter like Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Even though it's Call of Duty and we've played Call of Duty many different times, you can't get a feel for the game and how it's going to play just with 3 matches, but you can definitely tell some of the differences that are going into this compared to others. So here you can see I pulled out my specialist class armor. It's a big shield that's pretty much impenetrable. Unfortunately, I didn't use it to its fullest, and it was on a cooldown. You can't just pull it out as soon as the match starts. It's on a cooldown immediately, and you can only use it for a limited time. So I tried to get in the action. So that's the default view right there, and then if you aim down sight, it adds a little bit more cover on your side and also cuts off your view. And you just have a pistol that you can shoot through the window there.
You'll take the next round. Securing
So for
Charlie.
something like Domination, it's pretty cool because you can just sit in an area that needs to be captured, and then you're pretty much
Location
protected from your
secure.
front.
Maintain current posture.
Firing sensor dart.
Friendly tactical beacon online. Losing Bravo. We lost Bravo.
See, there's just a bunch of people, enemies there at B. And it's just a total war. I don't know how he killed me so fast.
Half time.
It was also tough because, I mean, we were playing with people you don't know, A, and B, nobody was communicating, even though we had headsets and could communicate. Everyone just shut off their mics and just went for it. So this is something new. It also gives it a little bit of an Overwatch feel. It shows a play of the game for the winning team. And it seems like it's only the winning team that can get the play of the game. There it was. I led my team. Gonna go pro soon.
Secure the objective. Securing C. C locked down.
So everybody was just playing their first match in the first round. So this is the next round, and as you can see, we stuck together a little bit more, starting to get your bearings and the feel for the game. See, now I'm glowing orange. That means I'm I can be seen by the other team. The other team has some sort of ability or a perk that I can be seen through walls.
B secure.
You can see that guy tried to flank, but he was alone, and our whole team was there, so he got annihilated pretty fast. See, there you can see, now we can see them. See, I ran out of ammo. You can run out of ammo pretty fast on those fully automatic guns, but pistol can do just as much damage if you wanted to. So I picked up a Vapor there that was on the ground of the enemy I just killed.
CUAV on station.
Losing Bravo. Securing A.
Sensor going live.
Securing Charlie. Alpha lockdown. Losing
So that
B.
firefight put me pretty close to death, right around 30 health, so I had to retreat and hit the heal button. Get back up to 150.
All
It didn't help.
locations locked down. Digging and Oldham. Enemy has Bravo. Enemy took A.
But I was able to spawn right where I died, and I knew the guy who killed me was going to try to take that zone. So hopefully they fix some of the spawning areas. I think a little later in this match I got spawn killed pretty
They're
egregiously.
dominating us. Go on the offensive.
Attack deploy beacon planted.
A secure. We've activated attack deploy beacon.
EKIA.
It's a little bit of a sloppy aim there.
Taking B. Our attack deploy beacon has been destroyed.
There's someone else in that window. See, like, there's just so many different areas you can just look at everybody who's at that B area. It's a cool map for that reason. Right there, there's the spawn kill. I spawned right into that guy's line of fire. It was pretty upsetting.
Ballistic shield ready.
So I have my ballistic shield there. It's a pretty long cooldown. Seemed like maybe about 3 to 5 minutes.
Taking A. Bravo secure.
Kill.
Losing Bravo.
I was pretty upset with myself here. I knew I heard shots coming from that window, and I gave it a quick look, and I thought they were gone. And then I just pretty much ignored it, and then I got shot in the back, because of course they were still there.
Charlie locked down.
He's done.
Trust me, our team did get better. We lost this first match, but we took the next two in thrilling fashion. Here, somebody got their kill streak, their helicopter kill streak, and I don't know if none of us had rockets. I know I didn't equip any type of anti-air weapon, so it pretty much just mowed us down. We had no shot.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound. No second chances. All or nothing. Net call. Hostile Hellstorm.
See, that probably would have been play of the game if our team won. I like took out their entire team there. Probably 2 double kills. Almost. See, I almost got that guy. I didn't realize he was laying. I thought he was dead.
Losing C. Taking Bravo.
That's sloppy. That guy killed me so fast. I should have put
We'll
him down.
discuss that performance later.
So there, we got destroyed. 200 to 157. I led the team. Did everything I could.
He's down.
There's the play of the game. I didn't even bother looking. I didn't want to see their play of the game.
They're gone.
So that's the first match down. That's Domination. And then we're going to get into the next match, which is the brand new game type, which is a lot of fun. So it's called Defend, and there are 2 areas on the map where one team will be on offense, one team will be on defense, and then there will be a halftime where you switch sides. And it's first team to win 3 rounds. What makes this mode cool is that each team has a pool of lives, of shared lives, and it's only 25. So either you can capture both of these zones, or you can eliminate the team 25 times until they don't have any more respawns, and those are the 2 ways to win. All of our rounds, I think all of our rounds ended. No, the last round did go the full time, but the other 2 rounds, I think it went to the last round. All the other rounds were ended by everybody using all of their respawns. So here, before we get into the match, I messed around with a different gun, and here's where I fell in love with the new DMR. I wanted to try one of the tactical rifles, and I switched to the DMR, and let me tell you, this is a fun gun to use. It does kind of feel like the glory days of Halo, but in a Call of Duty game. Single shot, you get 15 rounds. Reloading takes a little bit longer than an assault rifle, but man, oh man, is it accurate and just so satisfying when you hit those headshots. It takes a couple to put a player down, which you'll see, but if you're good with it, it's much more effective than an assault rifle. And here I messed with another specialist class that I didn't use the last time. I went with the medic, but unfortunately I didn't really use him to his fullest capabilities. I pretty much just focused on shooting and didn't really focus on healing, which probably wasn't the best. Again, first match with him, I didn't really know how he behaved. My apologies. So this map is called Seaside. It's sort of it has some different open areas and then some also tight corridors, which you'll see there. This is one of the areas that we had to defend. And see that specialist just used one of his specialties, which is placing barbed wire. And then obviously if an enemy goes over that, they'll get damaged. I kind of went rogue here and went off on my own. See how this DMR was.
Enemy has Bravo.
Expired.
It's just too good. Those are fire off 2 quick headshots. You can burn through the ammo pretty quickly because it only has 15 shots, but man, is it a good gun. So that's one of the areas that the other team had to capture. I think they already captured it.
Recon down.
Oh,
Enemy down.
UAV available
too good.
for tasking.
That guy almost killed me, got me down to 12 health, but not quite enough. I'm able to heal again, get back up to 150.
50% depleted.
Battery down.
Hellstorm awaiting deployment.
See, now there's a situation where I completely forgot to heal, because in a Call of Duty game, it's not in your muscle memory to hit the heal button after every firefight where you take damage. So I took some damage, retreated a little bit, and waited till I got a shot, and I was already half dead, and I completely forgot about it.
That's a kill.
Like, I died so quickly, and I was like, oh, how did I die so fast? I'm like, oh yeah, of course, I didn't hit the heal button. There's another one. I had 43 health, and I just ran into another fight.
We're defending Alpha.
It'll take a couple matches to get into that muscle memory of healing yourself after every time you take damage.
My dead bad guy. Firebreak neutralized.
We're defending A.
She's gone.
We're losing A.
kill.
We're contesting A. Time's
The
nearly
players
up.
I was up
Finish
against weren't
strong.
anything special. They didn't have a quick strafe gameplay down or anything like that, but
Someone's day.
that made it pretty easy pickings for the DMR.
Sensor dart away. No more lives.
So
No
there,
more
as you can
chances.
see in the end there, so on the left side we have 5 lives left, and they have 1 life left.
Keep taking the pressure.
And there, someone eliminated the last person. And we took the round. So this brand new mode is a lot of fun. I think I'm going to be playing a lot of this. Hey, I got play of the game here too. And it was that my first kills, my first shots and first kills with the DMR gets play of the game.
Switching rally point. Control.
Resup's good to go.
Capture all zones.
So now we're on offense. Now the play is to get into those areas and capture them. I'm really looking forward to seeing this mode in competitive play.
We're capturing Bravo.
See, so now that meter fills.
Black Ops are contesting B.
That's BS. My crosshairs are right on his head. I think I should have killed him there.
Hostiles contesting Bravo.
Guy camping in the corner. Of course, I didn't go in and check my corners. Whoops.
One by dead bad guy.
Black Ops are contesting B. Taking Alpha.
Just the entire team was only able to get 1 kill there. Enemy team kind of took us to school here. As you can see, we got 11 lives to 17 left.
We're low on lives. Exercise caution. Enemies contesting Alpha. We're capturing Alpha.
Building barricade.
We're out of lives. This is our final stand.
So I was the first to die. It's 5 on 5 and we only had 5 lives left, so I died and now I'm out of that round. What's pretty cool is those 4 guys who are still alive could potentially kill the enemy team enough to deplete all of their lives and be the heroes. Of course that's going to happen in some matches. Unfortunately, it didn't happen in this one, but man, that's got to be a good feeling.
The mission's not over. Go again. Control.
Packs ready.
Prevent hostile forces from taking our zones.
Wire in place.
They're taking Bravo.
Battery down.
We're contesting A.
This was another pretty close match, but the other team started to take it to us. Here they're only up by, well, it was tied, and then they killed 2 of our guys, so now I can be spotted through walls. Of course, at the time I didn't know what that meant.
Contesting Alpha. They're taking Alpha. We're contesting A.
And now it's starting to get away from us. They're 5 kills ahead. Got a guy behind me I didn't see.
We're nearly out of lives. We're defending A.
DMR can be a little tough in close range combat, but it was perfect for the next map, which I'll show you.
Contesting
Battery down.
A. This is it. No lives left. They're low on lives. Eliminate them.
And again, I was one of the first ones out after our pool of lives was depleted, so now all I can do is sit and watch.
You're not paid to fail. Get back in the game.
This is quite a play of the game. He took out pretty much our entire team there, and then I was last. Ouch. So we were just on the brink of losing this thing. 2-1, we had to battle back, and battle back we did.
We're taking B.
That's a kill.
People really getting into their specialist classes there. That guy knew that he had the barbed wire and he put it right at one of the entrances. There's no reason why I should have lost that. He had no idea I was there. I had to jump on him and everything. Ugh.
Tango down.
That range of that DMR is just so nasty. Here's a guy that tailed for a while. Almost gave myself away there, but didn't.
That's a kill.
Taking Alpha. Hostiles contesting Alpha.
I don't know if it's a good thing or not a good thing that you can't hear the mics being picked up, because even though a lot of people muted theirs, I had mine and I was trying to kind of do call outs and things like that. And of course, it's pretty easy to get hype when you got some good kills, especially double and triple kills. Nice headshots with the DMR.
Lives low. Make them count. The enemy team have no lives left.
There's a kill I probably shouldn't have had. Took me a while to aim down sights there.
No more
See, I
lives.
stopped firing there because that guy had armor, which it told me and I didn't realize it, but that guy had armor. So I landed 2 headshots, I just stopped shooting. I was like, oh, alright, that's an easy kill. And I should have kept shooting because he had armor.
This'll knacker someone's day.
So it's 4-3. It's a real nail biter there. I got another kill.
Sensor going
4-2.
live.
Just trying to stay alive for the team.
We're taking A.
Only 2 guys to kill.
Enemies are
Ah, and
contesting
there's a sneaky guy up in that window, which I didn't even know you could get to. 3-1. We have 3 guys on the map, and there's just that one guy who killed me from that window. And we got him. To even the map to 2-2.
Pleasure watching you work, crew.
Smoke.
Play of the game camera is so much better than the final kill cam. Sometimes those final kill cams can get pretty sloppy because it's just really
Defend all
one
zones.
random kill. And this is the final round of defend.
We're defending A. We're losing A. We're contesting Alpha.
Go off to a pretty good start here, 22-19. We get a 3 life lead.
We're contesting Bravo.
I don't know if it means anything that we concentrated more on the life pool rather than capturing the objectives, but hey, the mode has multiple ways to win.
Sensor dart away.
Wire in place.
Enemy has Bravo.
Ran right into a grenade there. That was pretty frustrating after
Enemy
getting a
hellstorm
pretty
detected.
easy kill.
Hostile UAV circling. We're contesting A. Black Ops forces are taking A.
Trying to play it a little safe here. We're down by 4 lives, and now 5 lives. This is where it starts to get tense. You know it's the
We're
last
running low on
round.
lives. Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
See, and since we're in the zone here, and they almost captured it, we're in here, we can decrease
We're
that
defending
meter.
Alpha. They're low on lives. Eliminate them. Losing Alpha. We're defending A. No lives left. Fight to your last.
5-8. Down by 3 lives. So I see crossfire there. Run around to flank him. Almost kill that guy. Don't quite do it. See them coming around the other end.
Enemies out to
Woo!
lives.
With 2 quick headshots. That's so satisfying. I should have had this guy. Ugh. Had him right in my sights. Had the beat on him. Just couldn't get the kill. And that's my last. Now it's 4-4. Now it's 3-4. Down by 1 life. 2-3. With 30 seconds to go. Down by 1 life. You got him. 2-1. 15 seconds left. I wish I could have gotten first person cam, but I actually didn't even realize how to do it at that point. There we go, got him. And there's the last guy, but time ran out and we won. So a good come from behind victory in that new mode, which is a lot of fun. Looking forward to playing that. Some sloppy play of the game there. So the final map that I was able to play was just Team Deathmatch on a new map that's pretty open area, maybe a little too big for 5-on-5. So we're running short on time, weren't really able to change our loadout at all, which is fine because I really, like I said, love the DMR, so I didn't want to change it. So this map is called Payload, typical team deathmatch, kill the other team to win. And yeah, this map could use some more players. It's a little too big, there's a lot of really open areas, which is great for the DMR, but it's just a lot of running around, not enough action for my taste. But you can take a look and judge for yourself. So I changed my specialist class up again, and I went with the recon specialist who has what's called a sensor dart, which I actually did use this time, unlike the medic, which I didn't use at all.
Team deathmatch.
So you have the sensor dart that has a pretty fast cooldown, and it just gives you a very mini radar. See, I use it there, and you can see the circle on the mini map, and that will reveal any players through walls on the mini map. Cooldown's a little longer than you think. You can see it already started. It's about maybe a quarter of the way done. This looks like maybe about a minute cooldown. There's so much running in this area. Like, it took me a while to catch up to that guy. I meet up with my squad here, just on the hunt for more enemies. It seems like now we're pretty much on the opposite ends of the map. Found a stray guy there, they weren't really sticking together.
Sensor dart away.
Just trying to find anybody at this point, so I used my sensor dart. Still didn't find anybody. There's one, he got the beat on me. I was still able to stop, aim down sight, and kill him, but unfortunately he had a friend with him, so wasn't able to get the two-piece.
Supplies. First come, first served.
Here's a cool supply drop that just randomly drops anywhere on the map, and you can go grab it for more ammo. See, it showed that guy had body armor when I landed a body shot there. So I landed one body shot, did a little bit of damage, and then of course landed the headshot. So I use my sensor dart a lot in this map, but because it's so wide open, it's just not a great specialist class for this map.
We're winning this. We're behind.
Another pretty close match. It's 12-12 now, but some slow gameplay. It should be more than 12-12 at this point. I landed 3 shots at the DMR there. It probably should have put him down. I don't know how it didn't. And he killed me pretty fast. I don't know what he was using.
We're pulled ahead.
Assault pack's down. Come get it.
This is a long area of downtime where I'm just like,
Firing sensor dart.
guys, where is everybody? I'm just looking for anybody I can. I don't see any gunshots on the minimap. I'm just like, come on, just want to get into the action. This is super sloppy. I remember this one vividly. I'm like, man, how did I not put that guy down?
Eliminated.
See, that guy had the flamethrower specialist. I almost still killed him. He almost missed me, but it puts you down pretty fast, especially at that range.
Purifier down.
Ran into that flamethrower guy again, is able to get the revenge medal. He was way too far to be effective with that flamethrower. Here's some more downtime there. Out there, turn the corner, is able to find someone. See, that 150 health is great. I would have been dead there. I had 35 health left. Any other Call of Duty game, I would have been dead.
Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
There you can see him on the minimap. Here's some action. Would have had that guy, but they flanked us.
Entanglement set.
Very close game here, 26-27, neck and neck. Just 3.5 minutes left to play.
Assault pack right here.
There's a guy hiding up there.
Hostile down.
Body armor. Got stuck in the reload there. Almost got the melee kill, wasn't able to. That's the only bad thing about the DMR, is that it does take a while to reload. Would have been better with the perk of the fast reload. (31-31) tie game. Under 3 minutes to go.
We've taken the lead.
Sensor dart away.
Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
once again, just kind of running around looking for people. Finally found him there, but just trying to get into the action.
She's dead.
Pretty sloppy there. I don't know what exploded there, if he had a cooked grenade or something like that. I was able to kill him with some hip fire with the DMR.
Seraph dropped.
And that, my friends, is where the DMR is just so nasty. Just 2 long-distance headshots. Should have had another kill there. I don't know why my teammate was using this flamethrower. Guy's super far away. But it's just too good on a map like this.
Firing sensor dart.
Eyes on the prize. You got this.
Overcommitted a little bit too much there. I think I could have hung back and picked them off one by one, but I went kind of in the hornet's nest there.
Hostile TAC deploy beacon online. Time's nearly up. Finish strong.
Half a minute to go, up by 2 kills. Just gotta hold strong here for another 25 seconds. So the match is winding down, and that's Black Ops 4 in a very small nutshell. Like I said, it's only 3 matches. That's all we were able to get hands on. There's still 3 zombie campaigns, and of course the Blackout Battle Royale mode, which we didn't see any gameplay of, and they are really tight-lipped about. But we're definitely going to see more Call of Duty in the coming months. What do you think? Hit me up on Twitter at GameGuyPGH. Let me know what you think of these different changes they've made to the multiplayer, the absence of a campaign, what you think of the new Blackout mode coming up. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts, whether you're semi into Call of Duty or a long-time Call of Duty fan. Hit me up on there and I'll be sure to get back to you. And thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it.